for anyone who is ready to work ahead and you are wondering about your pictures. So this is a page from last year's yearbook, and if you notice, some things I want to point out. So some things that we worked on was that the placement of pictures is neatly organized. We have some even spaces. They're in line here. They're in line along here. Remembering that we have to keep within this blue line so that it still continues to print on the page. Same thing down here. I have a straight line going across of my collage, a straight line going up on my collage, and then between those areas, they're evenly spaced here, and then evenly spaced where possible. You can always adjust the size of pictures or zooming in to look at that. So let's take a look at our page or our current yearbook. So I'll change back. So with our current yearbook, same thing, we want to go to our ladder diagram. And on the ladder diagram, we are going to open our page. I'm going to work on this one since it's one I'm working on, and I know I won't be changing anything. So how do I find my pictures? So I do have many. I'm still waiting on some. So first, I want my images. My images are all the pictures that have been taken by me and then uploaded on the system. So they are all labeled based on the page you're working on. If you don't see something for you yet, pictures are not ready for you. The event may not have happened yet, and so we may have to wait, okay? So when I take a look at, let's do volleyball, because I know that one has a team picture. So I'm going to look at volleyball really quick. So through here, this is what is available. I added the team. I don't see the team one. 1 second. We'll try football. Maybe I didn't add their team one. Yep. Okay, so here is the team photo. Oh, something else I want to mention. So first off, I can scroll through. I see that there's 13 pictures available. Okay, doesn't mean all of them are good, but this is what is available. So a couple of things I want you to notice in the corner of the picture. In the corner of this picture, there is no green check. In the corner of this one, there is. Right there. So that means that this picture has been used on a page and you should not use it again. Okay. Anytime you hit save to your page, it will update this. So if you added it to a page and you're currently working on it, you may have to wait. So I'm going to show this one for sample since this is the team portrait. Now, when I drag it over, like all the other items that I want on my page, it's small. And so I need to make it larger. So I'm going to place it about here because the team photo should be the largest photo. And I'm going to drag it to about yay big. That's roughly what the team photo is going to look like. But there's a lot of dead space at the top and dead space at the bottom that is not necessary. So if I double tap this photo, it allows me to adjust the fit. Okay, but if I go too big, then this grayed out area, those kids can't be seen anymore. So I want to be careful with that. So let's say I want to adjust this way, not the corners. If I adjust here, okay, and lift up, it only took away the bottom. And then same down here, when I know that I can adjust it because my arrow's changed to up and down. And then I can adjust here. But oh, that took away the Viking, and I didn't want to do that. So when I click out of it, if I double tap again, I can pull up on the photo for it to give me what I want. So the way this picture should be printed in the book actually is very close to what you see right here. Okay, so I know that one is good. Then I see some of these other photos and the action is really far away. Okay, so I don't love that picture, let's say. So let's say this one right here is really good at the player catching the ball, but I can't see it very well. So I'm gonna maybe enlarge it just a little, not a lot. And then I'm going to double tap and I can zoom in and drag it over. And as long as I'm not cutting off like their head, their feet might be okay. But for this picture, maybe I want to see that his one foot is on the ground while the other one is in the air. So I give it a little bit more room, or I zoom it out a little bit and then adjust the space. And maybe I want the referee, who I didn't notice before, in there, so I drag it over again and not cutting off his head. All right, and when I click out, so I can continue to adjust and make those things. I can pick it up and move it wherever I want it. Nothing is final until I submit that, so that's always changeable. If I notice that your picture is too far away, I'm going to zoom in on it for you. So here's another one where the action is really, drag it over at the bottom. So, oops, maybe I zoom this big. Oh, I got a warning. And so this warning is because I'm off of this blue area, which that's okay. I need to just adjust. This size is way too big, but I did zoom in so that you could see some of the features. So yeah, does this look like a good picture? Maybe I only want these two in the picture, so then I would adjust from there. So same type of thing, I can adjust in the corner and it will be proportional. 7th graders, proportional. 8th graders, you should remember it's changing both width and height at the same time. If I go sideways, it's going to adjust, like I mentioned, those two boys. It's taking everyone out for me. If I go back and I zoom in and I want it to zoom in larger on them, I can do that, but now I cut them, so I want to go out and then re-pan in on them again. If I don't like that pull from the stands, then I'm adjusting here, but then that would also mean I probably, but it changes up here. So when it starts to change like that, you may not have any other options, but there is one more thing I want to explain. So that's it within the page. I'm not going to save. I'm going to go to, oops, crazy dog. I'm going to go to our pictures. So I'm going to go to my images. Yep, because I don't want to save it. Hi. And I want to make adjustments to, let's say, a picture. So let's say if I make, let's make adjustments to this one. This one has a lot of green space over here. When I'm in this picture, I think you guys have access to this. You can edit. And so when I look here are the effects. Sorry, my dad. There we go. Okay. So don't mind the dog. So we're just going to look at some basic effects. This would change colors. Fun effects would change tone or invert it, which would flip it, like if you used your back camera versus your front camera. This would rotate it, so if a picture ever loaded, I can readjust the loading, but that part was okay. What I need to look at is potentially, right here, this tool, and I need the crop tool. So when I crop the picture, I click this button and then see how right here, this blue line, I want to crop out all of those trees. I potentially want the goalpost, and then I could also crop out down here. Maybe I add the referee to this crop, but then I take away this green over here, But what's probably important to this picture is the goalpost, so you can see that the player scored. So once I apply the changes, gotta hit crop now. So cut the picture and then apply, and then I just hit save. And then do I want those changes to replace the previous photo or add this as a new photo? So I want it to replace, maybe. Looks like it froze. But it will let me replace, and then I hit save. And then when I look at those changes, they will be there. It won't let me. All right, so that essentially is how you will edit or zoom in your photos. If ever you are concerned about a picture not doing what you want it to, drag them into your page and then send me an email, and I can make those more difficult adjustments for you. So that should be enough to get you a little bit further. I'll make one more video about embellishments.